Hey everyone, how's it going today? Coach Danny Alvarez Jiu-Jitsu in Austin, Texas. But today, coming at you from the Bahamas. I'm at the Sandals Resort on a little kind of like work vacation. Get some jiu-jitsu in, get my workout in. So I just got my 2.5 mile run in, got a little strength and conditioning in, got some pull-ups, push-ups, some squats, stuff like that. And of course, I'm listening to the mental vitamins every day, getting it in my ear. And one of the things that, these videos just keep playing, it's kind of like a playlist, but sometimes it mixes it up on its own. But, stop making quitting a habit, all right? So the other day I was talking about, stop letting yourself go, coming and going, watching students or whoever, friends, family, get to a certain point with whatever goal they set, and then life happens, and then they take a break, and then, you got to start all over and stuff like that. So I'll share a little story with you real quick, how I was making quitting a habit, when you're younger, you just kind of you're not really going to focus on a goal maybe as you do when you get a little older, at least for me. I've always played sports. I loved wrestling. When I got into wrestling, it really became like a passion for me, But I never finished it, never saw it all the way through. I got hurt in my senior year, broke my thumb. Went through, from my junior to senior year, I was in, I trained all summer, went to a wrestling camp. I couldn't wait for the season to start. While most of my friends and everyone was kind of, partying, hanging out, I'm running miles, working out, going to wrestling camps. Season comes around, senior year, want to try to make it to state, stuff like that. Break my thumb. First tournament of the season, messed everything up. Still worked out, still tried to train, do whatever I could, but it was pretty much over after that point, right? So then I never finished it. So then, life happens, right? Start working, got a job, doing this and that after high school. Let myself go a little bit, just kind of focus on lifting weights, gained some weight. Wanted to get back in shape, so I got into boxing, did that for a couple years. Never really did anything with it. Loved it, loved the workouts, loved the runs, loved the, all the sparring sessions, stuff like that, but never really kind of saw it through. So then I found jiu-jitsu, and, again, found another passion, found something that I really loved to do and I thought I was pretty good at. And then that's when it finally was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm not quitting this. I've quit other things in my life. I started and, just got really good at some things, got to a certain point. And then, life happens, whatever comes my way. And then, I take a break and then, that's it, And then I found jiu-jitsu. So once I started jiu-jitsu, and I saw that I got good at those other things about wrestling and boxing, started to come back into play. And I was like, I gotta stop this stuff. It's a habit, I'm making quitting a habit, And I'm reflecting back now while I was working out, while I'm listening to my, the mental vitamins and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, man, I can totally relate to that of making quitting a habit. And once I got into jiu-jitsu, that was it. I didn't care what was going to happen, what was coming my way, who was going to try to stop me or whatever. That's why I was talking about in one of my other videos about relationships, stuff like that. My mom, didn't matter. I was going to get my black belt. And then before I got my black belt, though, at brown belt, I want to say it was 2006 or something like that, I got hurt during practice. I kind of had some cortisone shots, which kind of delaying the process. But I had to get surgery, and so I had a meniscus tear in my knee, and that was pretty tough because I was like, man, I made it this far. Now I'm laid up on the couch. My knee's all swollen. I'm out for probably a couple months. A lot of people told me I was going to be out for a week. I'll be back to practice. That was a lie. I was out for 3 months, rehab, couldn't bend my knee, swimming, doing all this stuff, wasn't training. And I'm like, man, I made it this far. I just can't I can't quit now. I got to see it all the way through. And I did. And then got my black belt, and then nothing's going to stop me now. Nothing's, this is it. Until I'm no longer on this earth, I'll be doing jiu-jitsu unless my body just won't let me do it, But, listening to these videos earlier, one of the things that one of these guys was talking about, was Inky Johnson, I think. He was talking about, when you make quitting a habit, when you're younger, and if you keep that going, later on in life it'll catch up with you, because your kids or your family or whatever, they're going to see you quitting, and they're going to do the exact same thing. So you got to be careful, because someone's always watching, right? Someone's always watching. Could be your kid, friend, family member, whoever. And whenever you're quitting and giving up and just making excuses and making a habit of just quitting things, people are watching. Starting over, then man, what do you think they're gonna do? Well, my parents, they quit. Why should I keep going? You hear that all the time. That's why I do have a few parents that are doing jiu-jitsu. It's pretty tough for them to quit, because they want their kids to keep training, so they have to keep training, because if they quit, they can make all the excuses all they want to about their work or life, and they got to do this and do that. But at the end of the day, they quit. So what do you think the kids are going to say? Well, hey, you quit too. So why do I have to keep going to practice? I hear that sometimes. So, anyways, it's a beautiful day outside, beautiful morning. Just because I'm on vacation doesn't mean, I'm just going to quit everything I'm doing, just lay around, be a bum. Had to get up, get my run in, get my workout in. Trained jiu-jitsu yesterday, last night, got a good workout in. Now I'm about to go find me some healthy breakfast. Hopefully they have it. Hopefully they have something for me to eat besides some greasy hash browns and sausage and stuff like that. But anyways, stop making quitting a habit. All right, it'll catch up to you if you don't stop it, and it'll just follow you until you are just no longer on this earth. And then your friends and family members will also have to pay for that later on as well. So just wanted to share that story with you. Again, I let that happen too, but at some point I was like, yeah, enough's enough, man. No more quitting. I'm seeing this thing all the way through, and a lot of great things have happened because of that. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll catch you next time.